Hi guys, so this is going to be a build of the apothecary case that Madhatters Laser Cut Designs have made, and Sally from Relatively Thoughtful, who I'm doing this video for, went into collaboration for the Sherlock Holmes collection. So for anybody who doesn't really work with MDF or doesn't do a lot of kits, the hinge mechanism and the handles can be a little bit daunting. It does come with instructions, but I am going to build this in real time with you for the sake of people that buy the apothecary cabinet case. Okay, so we've got a top, we've got a bottom, so we are going to put the sides on these. Now, two of the longer sides have gaps in them that will be there for our hinge mechanism. So you've got to make sure that these are on the same side. Okay, so we'll get this put together. The good thing about this case is one side is blank, and as in empty, and you will see why I'm saying empty, because the other side of the case is filled with other things that we can either use or not use. It's completely up to you. So I'm just going to put glue along the little tabs and anything that touches together, basically, so we get a nice tight fitting. So I am just going to pop this one in first, because this is the one that I want to be dried quicker, because obviously we need to put the mechanism in. I'm just gonna get rid as much glue that splurges out as possible. It doesn't matter if I don't get all the glue off, because you can sand the glue off once everything is solid. So next we're putting on the sides. So a good PVA, got a bit of water content in it, because then obviously water swells the MDF and it gives a much better fit altogether for longevity. So let's get that put together. And it does come together super easy. This is the easiest bit, but obviously I couldn't show you the other parts of the hinge and things without building this anyway. So I've got two cases because Sally has sent me hers, and then I've got one from Wendy. So I'm going to make two completely different cases for the sake of Relatively Thoughtful and Wendy's site. Because for those of you that don't know, I'm on Madhatters design team, which is just me and Wendy. And we like it that way. Obviously now that Wendy's on Hobby Maker, the set's quite small, so to be fair, sometimes I make samples for the set, sometimes I don't. But once I'm up and running with my lives again, there we go. Yeah, once I'm up and running with my lives again, I'll be doing lives for Relatively Thoughtful and Madhatters again. The reason why I'm not is because at the minute my new Facebook account isn't 90 days old, 60 days old. So yeah, I've got to wait a little while. So that's those on. One more for this part, and then we can go on to the next. Yes, I'm being messy. There's glue everywhere. That's okay. As long as I've got it on the most important parts, I'm okay with that. that connected and then get that pushed in. All good. Wipe the excess off the outside. So because I'm constructing this for you, I can't really put papers on the inside of my case on this one in particular. I'll need to paint the outside. Only because it's easier to decorate before you put it together, and it's up to you. It's either or. It doesn't damage, it doesn't make any difference, it's just which you prefer. Right, I'm just going to put that to one side and let that dry, and we can start with the next. So this is either the top or the bottom, doesn't really matter as long as the hinge gap slots are on the same side, remember folks. So for some of you, this might be your first MDF kit or your first MDF kit from Madhatters. Madhatters MDF is Medite, so it's super safe. No nasties in it. It's excellent MDF. The kits are so good. She's really generous in the fact that, I mean, I don't know how she makes a living because the prices are absolutely amazing. And I've been working for Wendy now, coming up to 3 years. So I didn't think it was that long, but yes, it is. So let's get these shorter sides on. And I have only been working for Sally for just over a year, I think. Yeah, just over a year, maybe 18 months. But I've really got into it at the minute, and there's some exciting things coming. Not to mention that this is the first stamp set of Sally's that she's brought out, so that's also super cool. And we've got a lovely bunch of girls. Sally chose well. We're all different, which is what you want in a DT. So this case is going to be a Sherlock Holmes apothecary case, or, you know, detective case. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. I've got some box corners, some metal ones that I'm going to use. But those pictures will be up once the video has gone up. So the video of this video, yeah, because obviously I will continue to make this after I've filmed doing these things for you. So let's get you, got the shakes. Right, and then those bits. There we go. Get that last side in. Wipe the excess glue. And that's that side done. Right. So this is now the moment when you decide which is going to be the top, which is going to be the bottom. This is going to be the bottom. So this is the part that I need, okay? Because what will also come in the set is your dividers. So that's what we need to construct. So you will also get the divider planks, which will all have these slots in, and the divider will look like this, okay? So we are going to slot this together, okay? Don't need to put any glue on that, but we do need to put glue on. I'll just move that out of the way turn it around so I've got more room. I don't want to knock it because it's drying. So we've crisscrossed the dividers. Then we've got these lovely little connectors that are going to slot into the bottom or the top, depending on your box orientation. So these go into, you've guessed it, the tabs at the edges of this crisscross. So I will slot that one in there. There we go. Lovely, lovely crunch. So I will just get the excess glue off there. I should have brought my cotton buds. So now we need to put a long side on. So let's pop a bit of glue there. Put glue on that other end. So we just need to slot this in. Get that slotted in. Perfect. Get the glue. Now that you definitely need to get the excess glue wiped from these edges. Let's stay. Then let's get the other side, longer one on again. Let's get some plenty of glue. Can always wipe the excess off, like I say. Do these ends while I'm at it. Turn this over. And as you can see, it's coming together beautifully. I wouldn't expect anything less from Wendy's kits. But I do know that a lot of the people that follow me know all about Mad Hatters and buy from them regularly. Right, I am just going to get a brush just to, because I don't want anything disturbing what goes inside these dividers. Again, you will see in a moment. Right, last piece for the connectors in the center. So let's bring go. And then you, sir, will go there. Oh. I am so heavy-handed. It's unreal. So I try to be a little careful. Stay. Getting glue everywhere. So now this needs to go in our box, okay? Our case even. Just going to hold this a little bit until it really does glue. think, she says, I think, and then it comes undone. I might need to put a bit more glue on. I might have been a bit stingy. Might actually stay together if I get it in the box. So, like I say, because it's not, so we need to pop this. I'm just going to put some glue around. I know this is quite close to the camera, sorry. And then I think I'll put some in that corner. And some on there, some on there. I am being super messy. Needs to go in all at the same time. That's it. Let's get that all wiped off. Glue everywhere. So there's our base. Just going to hold that a wee while. God, my hands are so sticky. So that makes a rather robust base for our case, okay? I'm a poet today. So let me just rub this excess glue off my fingers. I prefer the glue that sets, like the acrylic glue that you can peel off, but this stuff, this glue, used purposely with the MDF because it's got a perfect consistency and perfect part glue, part water, if you get what I mean. So just rub that off. I need to take that bit off. Okie dokie. Now we're cooking. So let's bring the other pieces in. So in the kit, there's glue everywhere now. Dry glue at least. In the kit, you will get these funny looking fellas, okay? So we need to pop these into these slots. Now on the base, well, on one side you'll have 6 slots. On the other side you will have 9 slots. So I know Wendy does it different from me. This is the way I do it. So make sure that the little hole there is facing up. So you want it like this, okay? Not facing down. Let's get them glued it in. Perfect. Now I'm not too fussed about the glue in between, not too much anyway, she says, wiping it. Let's get some glue in those slots. And then I can just get them in. It's less messy doing it that way. all my little funny looking fellas in. Bring the second part, the other part of the box, and let's pop these in now. So this one again, the same again. So we have our funny looking fellas facing up, just like we did on that first half. Oh, come here. Putting it in the wrong place, Sam. Egypt. Don't press too hard, because obviously you don't want to unglue your workings on the sides of your box. 3 more funny looking fellas. Now, this is the bottom for me. This is the top. I am going to show you what I have done. So the top and the bottom slot together like so, okay? Then in comes the kit, is these little bars. So we need to put them through our holes and make sure they reach. There we go. And then we do that with each one of them. In fact, while we're at it, no, I'll do it the other way. Sorry, just ignore me. Then you will get little discs like so. And these are the stoppers for the hinge mechanism, so that it doesn't all fall apart. Okay, so we are going to put these on the ends of those bars that we have just popped through our hinge. Okay, so you don't need a lot of glue for this, just enough to know that it's going to stick. You know, glue is sticky. So you'll be able to see what I am doing in a more. I can't even see what I'm doing. My fat fingers are in the way. Goodness sake, Sam. There we go. That took a while. So I think I will do what I was going to do. That is, take that out, pop that in. It's not going to help me for the next one, mind. Put a bit more there. There we go. last bit for the hinge. I am not going to open and close that, simply because I have only just put the hinge system in. But what I am going to show you, I know that's a real close shot. Obviously, I forgot to show you before I put the hinge in. You will get 4 of these boxes. Now, these are to go into your 4 sections of your apothecary case. Now, you don't have to use these, okay? But, or you can use 2 of them, or 3 of them, or 1 of them. It's completely up to you. It is your case, okay? Now, with the apothecary case comes your labels for the front. This is the side, obviously, but I'm just showing you. Now, the handles, okay, 1 on either side. The trick with these handles, though, so that they are lifted from the case, is we've got some more funny looking fellas. Okay. Let me just get them so we can do these, because I can paint these, etc., when they're glued together. Apart from these end bits. So you will get layered. So you will also get that plaque. Then you will also get the end bits, okay? But to lift it off the case and give it height, what we need to do is glue these little rectangles to the back of where these little slots are, okay, like so. Let's do another one. And then what you do to keep them together is this little square slots right down each, she says. There we go. And then this part, this glues to your case. Now, I am putting mine on either side of the case on the bottom. Okay, you can put yours on the front if you would like, and the back, but I think it looks great on the side. So I will continue to do these. And then put our slot, little square of wood. There we go. And that will hold those. And then, as you can see, that gives it the height it needs to look like an authentic handle, a real handle. Okay, and then, like I say, you would then add the elements that layer up to give it, again, another realistic look. Then you get these, which is obviously your labels. And then you also get your corners. So you can put these on the top 4 corners, or you can, you know, pop them wherever you like. At the front, at the top and bottom, totally up to you. Or you don't have to use them, you can use them for something else. So that, my lovelies, is the little video just to show you how you put the mechanisms together. Okay, guys? All right. See you later.